Welcome to the stream. My name is... I almost said my real name there. That's interesting. I just keep it my gamer name, which is Van Pebble. My name is Van Pebble. We are going to have a great day today. We will talk about, many things as we play poker. That's what we do. We play video games and we talk. We do both of them. And we try to keep the video game as the most important thing of the entire thing. No matter what's happening, no matter what you say. And I do this because I feel that this helps me get back on track. The easiest thing to do for me personally, and I think probably a lot of people would agree, nice hand on the left-hand side, nice hand on the left-hand side. Come on now. Nice hand on the left-hand side. Got an ace-king. The energy is good today. We're feeling good. We got a lot of good sleep last night. We worked on the weekend. And I do find that sometimes you need to bail from a conversation, or you just don't know what you're saying. Or you get into the middle of saying something, and I mean, I'm kind of tired still, And even if I'm not tired, there's a thing about talking that people have a fear of. And I get it. You're worried you're going to look foolish. And if you forget what you're saying and then you can't pick it back up, that's a foolish moment. And those are moments where I've learned to just go back to the game. Always go back to the game. You just go right back to the game. I have a feeling this person has a 3. But I have to bet anyway because this left-hand table... Oh, that was a nice win on the left-hand table, Van Pebble. Let's talk about the game. As I said, it's always great. You can always go back to the game if you feel like you're lost, you don't know what to say. And really, it's true. I am a gamer streamer. I'm not a guy that's just coming on here to talk. So it is important to get back into the game. So let's introduce the game. This is HD Poker. We're playing 2 tables. The table on the right is a $200 million table, and the table on the left is an $850K table. So you could look at one table and go, well, we care more about that table. That's true. You could look at it like that. I try to see it as all tables are good, or all tables. Okay, let's get back to the game. No, I'm kidding. Already, he's got to use that crutch. I could have won that one on the left. I see all the games as, like, it's not real money for one thing. And I will agree with you. I do have to admit that the ones that are worth more money are the games that excite me a little bit more, kinda. But the truth is, both games are, they're both the same game. And for me, juggling 2 games at once is a little bit more challenging, and I think it makes for a little bit better of a stream. So that's what I'm looking for, is a good stream and a good game at the same time. And I'm trying to become a better poker player also. We got interesting. Let's bet pretty big here. We got to bet kind of big there. We got a nice hand there. We got aces on the left-hand table there. Let's see what he's got. He's have aces too? No, he doesn't. And we're doing really good on the left table, actually. And the right table, too. Oh, hey, it's doing good on both tables. We need a king. Is it worth paying $3 million for? It was, but it didn't pop up. We have a pair of 6s on the right-hand table. Left-hand table, ace-9. He bets $24 million. That's a lot of money. I am out. He has jack, jack, jack. You can never argue with the jack, 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 jack. And I was thinking over the time that I was working, which is the weekend. I'm a security guard. For some reason, you know how you, sometimes when you're not streaming, you'll think about, what your streams are like and what it's like and all that kind of thing. I don't obsess over it, but I am an obsessive person. So maybe I do. But I don't think I obsess unnaturally. I think it's good. And I was thinking about, all the times that we do, song stuff. A song will come into your mind and you do it. And I think we do it in a good way, and I like doing it. It's fun to do. I'm not going to try too hard to do it, like with the jack, jack, jack thing, but it is fun when those things pop up. But it does happen a lot. But it is that. Isn't it fun when people talk like that? But it is that. That's how people really talk. I remember trying to go like, what is my real voice? This is before streaming. Like, I don't really talk much. People always tell me to shut up, and I don't know. What's my voice? It is hard to know. I will say this, like, people that don't like record or stream or do any kind of public speaking, because I worked at a comedy club for a couple years, and I remember, like, there were people who clearly, like, that helped them, you know, it helped shape them. And I think about it, like, people that don't, like, if you're not a telemarketer, right, how do you practice talk? Like, how do you feel comfortable talking? Because it's not comfortable necessarily. I feel like I need like a soundboard, a springboard, and I feel like streaming is a nice springboard. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of springboarding, we are back to the game here, just like that. Van Pebble always bounces back, springs back, if you will, to the action at hand. We have aces in our hand. I don't want to scare anybody away, so I'm just going to keep everybody in it. We probably have the best hand here. I'm willing to believe we do. And that's when the betting really starts on the right-hand table. Left-hand table, we've got kings. I've got a bet with the guy, and he has a flush, so he's got me there. I'm betting pretty big here. That's a $20 million bet. I expect to see some folds. I expect to go probably all in with the ace-ace. I'm going to bet big. I'm going all in here. I can't imagine they want to actually go to town with me. They did, and we get away with it. I mean, we had the best hand to start with, but he did have kings, and he could have picked up a queen, but he didn't. And here we go, ladies. He could have picked up a king as well. It's very good, Van Pebble. Ace-9, Van Pebble's up to 384 million. That's good. And now we're rolling. We have queens on the left table. He's betting pretty big. Not really, though. He's got 200. He's got 2 mil on the left table, and he's betting 42K. And there you have it. We win with queens. We're doing really well on both tables, but the right table we kind of had a huge hand last hand, so. But we're still doing great on the left-hand table. We're right in where we need to be. There's 4 players left, and that's why I love poker. I love the competitive edge here. We also have a new character that we're representing today, and I will show the character. It's a really cool character. And I'm just in great spirits, man. I'm in a great mood. I'm feeling really good. I'm learning to go with the flow, no matter what happens in your life. As long as you're managing these moments right now and you're doing it well, not yelling at people. Like, there's things that are really important to keep me, like, feeling like I'm moving like this. Straight, straight, straight. Not too high, not too low, just like this, but kind of like this. And one of those things I would say, and we could build a list of that, is relationships. If your relationships are pretty good, like ongoing relationships, and they're not great, but they're respectful on my end at least. I'm in control of my end of it. That's all I can tell you. We were going for a flush on the left table. We did not get it, but we did get a queen. And on the right table, nothing. We got another nice hand on the left table. Right table, we have 3s. We have a nice hand here. And we're going to bet a little bit. I mean, that's a big bet, actually. That should scare people away. And I'm the big guy at the table. I didn't imagine anybody trying to jump in there. So we're sitting at 400 million on the right table, which is the big 200 million tournament, as we continue to grind it on. I will now show my new character. This is my new character. Her name is Jill Firefrost. She's a beautiful elf-like character. And, you know, you get these characters when you play this game. It's a free game. We're not sponsored by this game, so please don't think I'm trying to, like, represent HD Poker. I'm just a guy that plays it and streams it and loves it. But in the HC Poker is a free game. You don't have to pay any money. And basically, so you win, if you win tournaments and stuff, they reward you and they'll give you stuff. And eventually you keep winning stuff. We don't have anything here. If you keep winning stuff, you get like treasure chests, and the treasure chests have things. And one of the most important things for me is the avatars. You get to be different characters, and they get kind of stagnant after a while. Like, you want to get a character that you really feel like, here's my characters, right? These are all the characters that I own, and there's not really that many. And if you look at it, let's see where it ends here. Hold on, let's get back to the game. Sorry, apologies. He bets 30K. I do have something here. I've got the best. Arguably, I had the best pair on the table. So probably on the left table, I'm going to fold the right table. We're going to pay attention to the left table here. Big Peter bets 150K, and I have a pair of fives. I'm thinking he probably has a straight draw, something like that. I'll just let him have that. I would imagine he either had the best, he was close, and that's not going to ruin my day, you know? It's not going to ruin my game. But yeah, we're not sponsored by HC Poker, but it is a great game, and I encourage anybody especially anybody who watches me, come join us. You can play with us. There's a guy named Boston Bonanza. He's a really nice, cool, fun, great, neat, happy, wacky, shiny, happy guy. Shiny, happy people. And another thing I was thinking about was the REM song. There was a song that I've been obsessed with lately, because I do get obsessed with things, and it's Losing My Religion. For some reason, I was playing a video game like a few weeks ago, and it just hit me like, that's a perfect song. Like, I'm not an REM guy by any stretch. I think they were just like a hipster college band at best, and then they definitely did some dumb shit with like shiny happy people and stuff, but you can't deny the talent, and you can't deny Losing My Religion. It's such a great song. Because you know why I think it's a great song? Because I am not a musical person, and I think it's a perfect song. That's why. Because if you want to sing that song, I'm not going to try to sing here, but I'm going to give you the basic. It's basically what song could be easier than that song to sing? Like, anybody can sing it. That's what makes it perfect. It doesn't go. It's not crazy up and down, or it's a great song. I'm not going to sing. You want me to sing, but I won't. Ladies and gentlemen, we have triple eights here. Triple eights. We call that three of a kind, right? That's what you call it. We had a three of a kind. We will show it real quick. Boom. Okay. And we're looking at 1 million at the table. On the left table. This game is actually, I know it just started, but it feels like we've been playing for a little while here. It's good. I like this. Good energy, good momentum. That's what I like to say about Pebble is we're speed. This is the thing about Pebble, and this is what I want everyone to take away from it. And I don't want to get sued for this, but it's violence, speed, and momentum. That's what we represent. I'm kidding. Can you imagine, man? Oh my God, it gets. First of all, he would not sue me. If that's Dr. Disrespect's thing. It's like violence, speed, momentum. And I don't know if people know this, but like, I think he's the greatest streamer maybe of all time. It's undeniable, but it's kind of funny to try to do that sometimes, like take somebody's thing. It's actually not funny, because you don't take someone's stuff. When I was growing up, the worst thing you could do to somebody, as a kid, not talking about like, well, the worst thing that could happen is war, idiot. I know that, asshole. There's crime on the streets. There's drug epidemics. There's terrorists. I know, fuckhead. I'm talking about when you're a little fucking kid. The most important thing to you is originality. And you don't... And I'm from Philadelphia. I grew up in Philly. I live on the West Coast now, which is interesting. Because I would say I'm more of a West Coast guy. And people probably hear me talk, they go, that sounds kind of West Coasty. But there's a little East Coasty. He's probably a fake piece of shit. No, I'm not. Okay, I am. You got me. That's what Miskiff does. There's a guy named Miskiff. I'm just going to take everybody's style. I'm going to take the thing he does. This guy, no. Yeah. Listen, I think it's cool. Again, the game is the most important thing here. We're doing great. We're just doing a lot of folding. So it's like, I think it's cool to be a fan of like Twitch, and I enjoy it. The fact that we're on Twitch and we watch it too is cool. I like it. So sometimes I will bring up a big streamer's name or something. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a situation here where we got someone betting very large, and we have probably one of the best hands. I would imagine we probably have the best hand here. So I don't know what they're trying to play at. They might have a flush. They go all in. I can't. And I'm not angry at them. I'm not angry. I understand they had something. They pushed for it. They did a great job. I would have beat them in that hand had that flush not popped up. I believe I would have won that hand. I had the better kicker, I believe. Oop, wait, don't do that. Hold on, go back. Oops, sorry. I wanted to do that. I believe I did. All right, it's okay, it's okay. Let it go, let it go. Back to the current hands here. We lost a lot of money on the right-hand table, but as you can see, it's not bothering us too badly. It's not bothering you too badly because it's not real money. I know, but still, we built something. We've made something. We built something here. We don't want to just see it crumble. And on the left table, we did great. We won 200K there. That was nice. The right table, this is actually not a great hand for us. It's a terrible, actually, hand for us, really, in a way. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I did have a nice pair, but it's very dangerous. Yeah, we would have lost. You saw that. So, when I was a kid, and you're around other kids, you know, you don't want to be a biter. Don't bite my style. I'm from Philly. That's how people talked. Even before rap, people were talking like that. For some reason, I know it's weird. Believe me, we got made fun of by our parents for talking like that. I remember saying the word diss. Don't diss me. My parents made fun of me so bad. Like, that's how we talked back then. Don't diss me. Like, you're dissing me. Why are you dissing me? I got dissed a lot, I think. Maybe I just got dissed too much. You know, I paint the picture like I was some fucking nerd, but I think there's always a bigger nerd out there. And I definitely wasn't the biggest nerd. I just feel like I'm honest about it. I think it's funny when you have, by the way, nice win on the left table. It's fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's be serious for a minute. Be quiet, Pebble. All right. We didn't have that one. Yeah, he had the flush there. And we've lost a lot of money here on the right table. We've lost a lot of money. We've seen it come. We've seen it go. But we're still in a great place. And that's what you got to do. You got to stay like this. As level as you can. We've got some great games that we're not going to talk about that while we're playing a game, but we've got some great stuff for you this week. There's some great games that we're playing this week. We're going to build the audience. This is how we build an audience. We tease it while we're playing another stream, and then we will give you some great streams this week. That's going to be how we do it. We're going to give some great streams. Because the games are, you know what it is? I'm incredibly motivated. goes all in. I go all in because I have to. Because my pride tells me to do it. We need a spade here or we're out, basically. We're not out. We're not out. But we're way down to 38 million. That's not good. But it's not bad either. That's what this game is. This game is gambling. It's betting and gambling. Listen, if what's it called? Kick? Okay. If Kick.com was like, listen, Van Pebble, you basically gamble. Why don't you come to us? We'll give you some money. You can gamble on stream. Would I do it? It's an interesting question. Because for me, as a guy who never made money off of streaming, it's of course it's a yes. You know? Okay, we are in an all-in situation. We're trying to double up. We could triple up here if we win this, if we get the best hand. We just need the best hand at this table on the right. It's not looking good with ace-king versus ace-2. There's the 2. We just got to hold that. You got to hold that. Hold it. Hold it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 134 million. We tripled up and we're back in the game, and that's why you keep your head and you don't freak out. The antes are quite high. Quite high. And on the left table, we're down to 148K, which is not a lot of money. We go all in, going for the flush on the left table. On the right table, we have 2 pair. It's very interesting. Of course, we're going all in with a pair of 9s. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. 184 million on the right table. We are back in a big way. 25 million ante there. It's a big ante. And we place 3rd on the left table. Now the sole attention now. And we go big with 9-7. Technically a better hand than 5-5. There's more outs for us. We need something big here, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I had to make the gamble. That's what happens when you're down. When you're down, you're willing to just go as far down as you got to go to get out. And we're out now. So let's take a little break together. That's how I do breaks. I don't go anywhere on a break. I try not to. The only time I'll leave a stream in the middle of it, I figure why not? A little party music. You guys good with this, or? Hey, if you're good with it, tell me. I'm kidding. There's nobody. There's no one. I don't want people to tell me what they want. I want to do what I want to do, and I want you to enjoy what I've got. I feel like at this stage of the game of my life, by the way, this is not, it's too much. I need like a non-copyright thing, though. I can't do the copyright thing. At my stage, where I am in life, it is about, the reason I stream, guys, let's get into another game while we talk. This is just an intermission for us. We're gonna join a couple more games. We're gonna try again, or we're gonna play again. We're gonna do. This is how we do it. There's a kind of streaming where I feel like most people are the same. We figure out what we want to do, what we like, and we give it to you. That's what most people do. Even the bigger guys, like the Speeds and the I Show She's and the She Sha Show and the Bing Bang Bong, Cinnabon, Cinnabina, Hinawina. All these, that's such an old guy thing to do. But all these big streamers, they kind of figured it out. You get into who you are and what you do, and you build that. You let people know, this is what I'm going to give you. And if you like it, I'll give you more. If you like what I'm offering you, then you're gonna love it because you're gonna get it all the time. If you hate it, you're really gonna hate it because I'm gonna keep giving you me. I'm gonna be iShowSpeed or whatever that is to the maximum degree. Now, maybe back in the day, somebody would have gotten a hold of somebody like an iShowSpeed guy. By the way, I'm not a fan, but like I respect what the guy's doing. Obviously, I really do, and that's what I'm sort of like dissecting what it is that the guy does. There's no one to go up to the guy and go, hey, can you tone it down a little bit on the watermelon thing? Yeah, your big joke is like you grab watermelon and like give it to a bunch of black guys and like, I know you're black, but like it's really a racial thing, and it's like nobody pulls him aside and says that. And if they did, fire that person because his instinct is obviously right. It's what makes him, who he is, and he chooses to go his way. That's what I respect. Any streamer, really, I love to see them doing their own thing. So when a guy makes it big like that, I hate iShowSpeed. Like, I don't like him at all. I hate his style. I hate his yelling. I hate the way he looks at people. His eye, just his stare. The way he looks like an asshole. Okay? But I respect what he's doing because he's doing his own thing. He's going down his own lane. I respect that. I don't like it, but I'm not a fan of it. I don't watch it. And I'll be honest with you, even when I try to hate watch it or just watch it to see like, is this interesting at all? I find myself always going back into that zone. Like, is this interesting at all? I always end up going, this sucks, man. But it's just not for me. It's not and it's not for me either. It's not for me either. It's for a very wide audience. I think he's got a wide audience. iShowSpeed, but I still think it's still kind of young and yeah, it doesn't really work for me. So here we go. We're already going big. No, don't go that big. We'll bet 33 million. We've got a pair of 8s at the table here. On the left table. Right table, we've got a pair of 4s. We might win this one on the right. Just because no one else had anything, and we're back in play. 85 million. This could be the earliest loss we've ever had. And it is, in fact, one of the earliest losses we've ever had in a $200 million game. Actually, I've lost quicker than that. I've gone all in on like one hand, so that's not true, actually. I don't care, really. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. But it's also not real money. I think if Kick.com was like, listen, you're a little guy right now, but we think you could be a big guy with gambling. We've seen your poker streams. My name's Eddie from Kick. How are you? Hey, Eddie, how are you? I'm actually from another country, so I probably would not talk more like this. I think you're great, and seen your streams. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you'd be perfect for our gambling streams. I'm Eddie from Kick. Okay, I like you. I like your accent a lot better now. So what are you offering me? This is me now. Well, I mean, what's the deal here, man? I mean, you just noticed that I'm playing this little, like, you're watching Twitch? You are? And he's like, yeah, actually, why is that so surprising? I'm a rich guy. I'm always looking to get talent from other pools. Why don't you come over to Kick? We'll give you a fucking $1,000 to gamble with. If you lose the money, I'm just guessing what the deal is with some of these guys. We'll give you like maybe 1,000 is too much. Maybe we'll give you. That's what we give like Trainwreck and these other guys or Ice Poseidon. But we'll give you $500. How about this? We'll give you $500 every time you stream and gamble. And you have to do it 3 times a week at least. You could stream your video game stuff like you normally do, but 3 times a week you have to stream our thing. We'll give you $500 per thing. And I would probably say, hey, up it to 1,000. Yeah, give me some real money to gamble with. But if you lose the money, you just lose the money. If you win, like gamble all the way. Like if you end up over, I think it works out for them where if they end up over, like they get to keep some of the winnings. I think that's how it works. So like if I give you 1,000 and you make 2,000, I think you might, I don't know if they have to give 1,000 back or how that works. But I would take that deal probably. I mean, I would gamble on stream. I don't have a problem with gambling. I'm not a gambler. I don't have an addiction. But what I'm an addicted person though. Like I grew up just with fucked up family that had alcoholism issues, and so I would have to watch out. But if somebody was paying me to do it, I would just treat it like a job. Yeah. I mean, I would have fun with the gambling part. I would treat the gambling like gambling. I would gamble like a motherfucker. Just like we kind of did in these last two games here. These are this is a gambling. I mean, we're just throwing money away here. We kind of went a little aggressive. We did so well in the first one. This one not so well. Kind of glad we lost there, so we can start over. Oh, we won. Great, we won 21K. We are, guys, I want to tell you guys something. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't make money on these streams. I would like to someday. Someday I'd love to have a sponsor, but we don't have one right now. So when you see me drinking Rockstar Punch, which is one of their greatest flavors, please don't think, oh, he's drinking them. He must be representing them in some way. I don't represent this company at all. But if they want to represent me, bro, they're more than welcome. I love their stuff. I love this drink. I love Fruit Punch, and I love you. That's really good. Man, it's like candy. It's like candy. I remember, like, went to, yeah, this is good. We'll get into another game here. Let's do something fun before we go back to playing the games. Not that the games aren't fun. Let's jump into a couple more games here. We're going to keep playing poker. We're having fun here. We're having fun. We're having fun. Okay. Yeah, let's jump into another couple games. No problem. No problem. Let's do something fun while we're waiting for those games to start. We have something, I think I was talking about this earlier when we started playing the game, is here, first of all, here's my character, which is really a cool character. It just looks really cool. This is what I was kind of rocking before. And I got some good characters, don't get me wrong. But the women are like the coolest characters, actually. For some reason, they just look better. They pop better on screen. I always kind of like the Killer Bee. I'm a big fan of the insect thing, but this is probably my favorite avatar right now, is this woman. And what happens is you keep playing and you earn gems. So there I lost, but I still earn gems. I think it has something to do with the amount of hands you play and how well you do and experience points. And what they do is you can come to the store. Now, I don't pay money for this. I spend the gems that I earn. Some people do spend money. I'm not advertising that. You want to spend money? I would say don't do that. That's because that's literally gambling. But you come to the store here. Yeah, you come to the store, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy myself an uncommon chest. And let's see if we can get another cool avatar. So here we go to the collection. Here is a chest. Let's open up this chest before the game starts. See if we can get another really good avatar. Looking for a good avatar here. We already have one of those. I hate that guy. We have that. That's fine. I don't care. Cool, great. Whatever. But there's something great about loot. And also we won like 80 mil, so that's actually really good. There's definitely something about loot in a game that makes me feel like I like the fact that you could create something that is like a prize, like put a chest, like a chest that you would, a treasure chest, just to open it up and tell me there's something in there. I feel like there's something in there, even though there's not. Isn't that kind of what Bitcoin is? Isn't Bitcoin kind of fake money? I don't know. I'm so surprised Bitcoin is still a thing. I've nothing against Bitcoin. I'm not smart enough to say something about Bitcoin. Like, I don't know anything about it, really. I know one time I bought a computer on Amazon, which was a mistake, and I couldn't get it to work ever, and it was $1,000 computer that I had to basically eat. I just gave it to somebody, and I go, here, you fucking whatever you can get out of this, just take it out of my fucking life. I don't want to see this anymore. I've taken some L's in my life financially, and that's probably one of the bigger ones. But what ended up happening is I talked to the guy later, and I was like, hey, Mark, because that's the guy's name, and he was like, yeah, because he's a big fat fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. He isn't, but who cares? I'm kidding. I'm not. He's an idiot. But I was like, Mark, like, what did you, he won't watch this, don't worry. That's a good thing. No one watches this. He goes, yeah, you know that computer you gave me? Oh, man. Because he does a thing where he licks his lips sometimes. I mean, it's literally like Jabba the Hutt. Also, the guy broke my fucking computer chair, so fuck that guy. But anyway, he's not on purpose. He's just so fat he broke it. There you go. I said it. If he sees this, I'm sorry. You did. You broke my fucking chair, dude. I'm glad you fixed my computer, though. That's why I forgive you for that. That's been on my mind. But so the guy goes, but this was a good thing he did. He goes, hey, I found some stuff for your computer. Guess what, man? Your computer was a mining computer. I go, mining computer? You mean for Bitcoin? Because I knew enough about mining. He goes, yeah. They gave you the wrong computer, so that's why it wasn't working. You had a Bitcoin mining. You had a mining computer. Ladies and gentlemen, I must interrupt by pointing out that we are in the White House right now, and I'd like to just take a minute to give a salute to Commander-in-Chief, whoever they may be. This is not a political show. If we may, please, ladies and gentlemen, if we could just take a moment. Well, let's play the game first, and then we will give it its proper respect. Is the national anthem copyrighted? Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please. This country. All right, that's always a fun thing to do. It's more of like a thing. I was just trying to be silly. It's been done before so many times, but it's fun to do. The national anthem. It's great. And dude, we're in the fucking White House. How can I not do that? That's respect. By the way, one thing I will say, again, we're not a political thing here, but I will say this about the White House now, the state of the White House. It looks incredible. I'm not kidding. It really looks good. It looks like a White House should look. I mean, if you don't want to keep Trump in there, I understand it, but let him be the designer. Like whoever Trump's designer is, and maybe I'm saying something here that's going to shock everybody, but it looks the best it's ever looked, the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the game, as we always say. We have a $60 million thing going on here. We're risking here another foolish all-in. But obviously it's not foolish. If somebody has a flush, it is foolish. But if they don't have a flush, and they don't, and we had a big win there on the left table, and we had a loss on the right. Not too bad of a loss, though. We lost a player because they went all in, and I don't know why they would possibly go all in on that table. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not sure why they would do that. With Queen King they had queens. How they didn't think that I had a flush. A lot of people get beat that way. They forget that there's a flush, a potential. If there's three of the same suit on the table, 3 cards of the same suit, with the same suit, and you're wearing a suit. Okay, I made that part up. But that would scare me away. That person really deserved to lose. We have 349 million on the left table, but we've seen this before. We got to just keep a level head, and we've got to play all the way through this one, guys. And in the White House. Actually, I'll tell you, these are 2 of the best tables I've ever been on. The White House, first of all, is awesome. And then the left table is like, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of the movie where it was like Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Matt Damon, like every who's who, star of stars was in this thing. It was like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13. Was there an Ocean's 14? I'm not sure. I know there was an Ocean's 27. For no reason. They were like, we want an Ocean's 11, we want Ocean's 10, Ocean's 11, and make it 27. Why 27? I don't know. It's a good number. And ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble will attempt to make jokes from time to time. And just let him do it. Let it go right by. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And I would say, guys, and girls, people, it's just like both hands pretty good here. Like I said, we always go back to the action if we need to. It's got a couple. Both tables, there's a lot of potential in these hands here. Nothing pops up for us on the left table. And on the right table, we called, not a good call, and we lose that hand, and we're down to 338,000, which is low, but the antes aren't too bad, and I like our chances of getting back in this one. And look, that's just a magical moment, you know. You get the White House, you play the music, it's an automatic clip. You gain 3 viewers. 2 of those viewers are from Arkansas. I've done the work. I know the work. Arkansas, of course, as we all know, is a big streamer place. The letters A-R-K that's ARK. Everything has like meaning. It's so stupid. Oh God. I hope everything isn't really that connected, because it would be a bummer. Well, if everything was that connected, like if things really were like the first 3 letters, and then it means this, and then they killed their second brother's cousin, who actually has the same letters in the alphabet as a bit. It's like, if life is really that tight and really that, I want to know it, but I don't want it to be stuck in my brain all the time. I want to be able to let it, like, information just come and go. I'd hate to be stuck with that where you're trapped, like, I need to expose this to the world. You know, like, that would be such a, just to be stuck with those pieces of knowledge. I do think that it's a mental illness to be like, for that to bother you. You know, we're gonna go all in with a pair of 10s because that's where we are in this game at this point. We're kind of stuck here, and we're drawing dead on the right table, and that's okay. That's okay because that'll take us to. It'll take us out of our announcer voice, which I was trying to jump out of, and okay, and that'll put us right back into this game. Let's play just one table for a little while, and let's see what we can do with this table here. And maybe eventually we will jump back into another game. Why not? What the hell? What the hell else are we gonna do, huh? We got time to burn here. And that's what I love about streaming. I love having time to do it. My whole thing about streaming is like, not everybody has the time in their life where they can just sit down and do this. That's what makes it unique. Not everybody wants to do this also. I'm not saying everybody needs to stream, but we were talking about this earlier. It is helpful. It does have some benefits. It's like a muscle almost. There's something about streaming that there's a muscle that it does activate. There's an awareness it gives you sort of an edge. I find it gives me an edge in life. I'm not normally a guy that in public that can just, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your, you know, like, people a lot of times will shut. I think everybody probably will agree that most people will get shut out. And as a security guard, I have to use that skill, especially like we had a football game. Again, I'll never say where I work or anything, but there was a football game, which is a big, like, NFL football game, and that affects us a little bit because I work in an area where people drive by to go to the game, so they'll drive by our site. And so I have to sometimes command a bunch of people, like, let them know, like, guys, please, whose car is that? You've got to move that, you know, that kind of thing. And I was hit with it a couple nights ago where people were just ignoring me. I'm going, does anybody own the car on the left? We had to move this car because it was blocking another car, and it was a whole thing. And the other car was, like, an important car because that car was a big, I can't give it away because then that might give away where I work. But it's like connected to, anyway, I can't talk about that. It's Fight Club. 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 I'm just going to do like, that's what the other big streamers do. I'm going to start doing like they do. They just repeat things over and over. It's Fight Club. It's Fight Club. It's Fight Club. It's Fight Club. Does it sound like I hate other streamers? Does it? I don't want to sound like that. I actually like many of them. I actually used my Amazon Prime, my free sub, on a very big streamer the other day. No, you know what I did actually? Oh, I should advertise that. I will advertise that actually. I was just fucking around. Ace 2 is a nice hand, man. But I'll fold. Gosh, I'm glad we didn't. I was gonna play that. We did something really cool, and I will wait until the end to show people. I will remember this. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Followed streamer. You ever try to write fast and then it's so bad? It's like, I should have just taken my time to write that because I can't read that now. Followed streamer. Tell who it is. And ace 5, jack 9. good breath, good breathing. We need a queen or a 7 here, or a heart. We've got a lot of outs. A lot of ways to win this one. And that's not one of them. So that's going to pretty much take us out of the running of this hand. But that's good effort, very good effort by Van Pebble. So close to the big money, but not quite. So what I'll do is I got home from work last night and I'm just like, that's my chance, you know, Sunday night, Monday morning. Oh, we have ace king. We gotta raise it. No, don't raise it. Yes, raise it. Don't raise it. Yeah. Call it. Sunday night, Monday morning is my opportunity. To check out other streamers, to look at what did this guy do, that guy, this girl, that guy, who's new, is there a new up and coming? And sometimes this is where the Twitch page, that's the front page, actually works, because there was a woman on the front page. God, I have to fold that. I just don't have anything there. It's too bad. Ace king, you gotta fold, is tough. A lot of people lose that way because they don't realize, like, yeah, I would have won that. I would have won that hand too. I would have won that hand if I would have stayed in it. I would have. All right, we're not gonna keep repeating the same thing. We're not really gonna do what people. We're not really gonna do what people. We're not really gonna do. It's annoying, right? I used to listen to radio that would do that. Professional radio, and people would do that repeating thing. Gotta fold that. Having a tough time in both games, I'm not gonna lie, but we're doing good. We're just not getting the cards, let's face it. Let's face it. But yeah, so I was watching the streamers and I watched this female streamer, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I just was like, wow, she's really hot. But she was also really like a cool, like, oh, she's cool too. And we're going all in with 3 aces. The only thing that could beat us right now is somebody else having the ace and then a better kicker. But we took care of that one. Probably we should have just bet instead of going all in, but it's okay. So we see this woman, and she's really like this cute. She's not like 18 or 20. She's not. She's like probably, I would guess, 30 years old. Like, that's, for me, like, if I'm gonna like look at a girl and like oogle, is it ogle or oogle? It's ogle, right? So if I'm gonna Google, I'm gonna Google somebody. Jack 9, what do? We fold. If I'm gonna look at someone and ogle them, if I'm gonna look at them through my goggles, go on Google and giggle while I'm doing the whole thing, it's gonna be somebody that's close to my age range. This ain't no Leonardo DiCaprio motherfucker right here, okay? There's no fucking... People are going, we know, okay? Get it. We can see the webcam, buddy. We know you're not Leonardo. Go fuck... How dare... I'm kidding. Leonardo Van Pebble. What a name. Like, you name your kid Leonardo, there's a good chance he's going to do something good. Think about that. Think about what you name your kids from now on, by the way. But anyway, before we get even further, we will talk about that at the end with the girl, because I will show people who the woman... It ended up being a really attractive woman, but then for me it's attractive. And then also her attitude was good. And I was just like, she's also like overseas, like somewhere in Asia, I don't know where. And it was like, let's just give somebody our sub. Like I could give my sub to like Esfin TV or one of these big streamers, but they've already got a lot of support. Like let's give it to somebody that won't ever see it really, or that I would never. So I gave it to this. I gave her my, and it was great. She was like, "Thank you, yeah!" Like she did the whole Asian thing or the clap and thing, and it was really. It was like it's a world that I don't belong in. It's a cute world that I don't really belong in. Like when you see streamers' rooms in the background. By the way, we're folding here. What you'll see with other streamers is stuffed animals stacked up. You'll see like fluorescent lights where it looks like a 13-year-old's bedroom. Look, I'll be honest with you. If I was younger, I probably would be doing that. But I'm way too old for that bullshit. I'm also not a female. I feel like females could get, or maybe a gay guy could get away with it. But like a heterosexual male that's in his 50s is not going to put up fucking rainbows and goddamn fucking not rainbows for sure. Not that we hate gay people, but I'm not trying to advertise that I'm like, hey everybody, rainbows. Oh, he must be gay. No, I'm not gay. See, that's the conflict. And then stuffed animals, like, ladies and gentlemen, very interesting. He goes all in with 5. I had the kicker. I wish I would have told you what I was thinking, which is that I think I can beat this guy because I think I have a better kicker. We did beat him, and we are now up to 281 million after making major fumbles in the past at that table. It's a game, it's an up and down game. It really is. King Jack on the left table. Queens and sevens with a... We could win this with the high card here, and we do, and we're up to 330 million. What a turn of the a turning of the tables. So we did that, and I thought it was a nice thing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, A7. Do we call? Definitely don't call. Definitely don't call that. Yeah, I think he definitely had like ace or something like that. But still, that was tempting. Tempting? Is it tempting? What's it tempted by? Could it be maybe that it was tempted by the fruit of another? Tempted by the fruit of another. By the way, one of the worst best songs. Wait. One of the best worst songs of all time. Oh, we win it with the ace. Bam, Pebble. Oh, that's a huge win. 150 million. What a hand that was. Wow. Yeah, it's some songs are funny. Like, it's one of the best. We were just talking about REM and how they're one of my least favorite bands, but you can't deny, like, there's a song that they did that was really great called Losing My Religion. And I stand by that. It's like a perfect song. But there's a song called, there's a group called Squeeze. And they were kind of this, like, weird, like... It's a weird... I think they were from the East Coast, and, like, I have a little bit of a prejudice against East Coasters. I'll explain it. We have Queen 10 going into this one. We just need to make sure no twos pop up, or there's a bunch of cards that we can't have pop up, and they didn't, and now we have another win, and we lose a player. I believe that's the second player that I've gotten rid of at this table. I've helped eliminate 2 players, I believe. But there's a song by this group called Squeeze, and it's called Tempted. And if you look it up, it's funny because it's very, on first listen you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, do, yeah. And then as you go, and listen to it on maybe second or third listen. By the way, we have ace 5 here of hearts. We have to play that. The action has quieted down the conversation. He's probably going to go all in here. And I'm going to have to follow because I'm chasing something here. He's got nothing. And I really have nothing too. But because he really had nothing, he was bluffing me. Now it's top 3. We have a pair of 10s on the right table. We won that one. And now you're seeing good hand. Good gameplay. We're also getting good cards, to be fair. It's not always about just the, you know, a lot of it's luck at this point. We bet 160 and now we're up to 675 million. Show that I have a king here. And we'll let these guys fight for it. King 4, I will play that because there's only 2 other guys in the hand. That's something we might be able to figure out here. Let's see. That's the thing too, is when I come back from work, from the weekend, I've got a lot to say, you know? So that's why I like doing the poker streams. There's a big win. King 10. And we are down to 3 players on the left-hand table. And he's going to win that one. So he's still in this game, technically. Oh, there's the 2. We had a pair of 2. No. He won the hand, yeah. He won the hand. We won the side pot, sorry. I was going to say, he had 2 pair there. So he's basically just every time he's going to have to, like, go all in, this guy. And he might win this one, too. I don't... Okay, now I'm playing against them. Ace 2 4. I'm going to do something crazy and go all in, which is insane to do. Really stupid, actually. So I lost that. I've got 4.43 mil. I think I'm guaranteed to come in second here. I mean, my game is basically over, but we did come in second place, which is really good. I'm sorry to disappoint anybody who wanted me to win that. I wanted to win that one too, but it's just not the cards. Literally. There we go. And it's a tough way to lose, but I'll tell you, we did really well there. I can't be mad at that at all. That was very good. And this person wants to be our friend. We will friend that guy. There you go. You won 400 mil. That's good job. So here's the song. And hopefully this, we'll play it just a little bit. I'm always trying to do non-copyright. All I really want is the instrumental so you guys can hear what song I'm talking about. Queen 3, I would play that, but let me get this real quick. Tempted instrumental only. And here's the song I'm talking about right here. It makes me laugh just hearing it. Well, the whole part that happens in my head. The sentence for the sense of something very dead fire. Now It goes like that. Stuff like that. Then he goes, tempted, like that. He goes, hold on. Tempted by the fruit of the love. It goes like that. Fruit is disgust. I can't sing. But it's like, it's one of those songs, like, if you heard it, you'd know it. You hear it, like, in the supermarket. Tempted by the fruit that's discovered. What's going on? And it's like, it's one of those songs that it really, at first you go like, yeah, okay. And then after you hear it, and look, I come from radio, like, I don't come from radio. I come from a time when there was only certain songs that they played. So that thing was everywhere. You go to the supermarket, tempted but the truth is. You go to a fucking sex store, tempted but the fruit is. You go to a sadomasochism shop, tempted but the store gets worse and worse every time. Queen Jack. Is this the way we ended? This could be the way this stream ends here. Queen Jack 8-8. I don't think we're gonna lose this hand. I think we're in pretty good shape here. But I was gonna say that would be perfect actually, and that's a good way to end it. I mean, it's a bad way you don't want to lose, but it's a good way to end the stream. I would like to. I think we're gonna maybe play one more game. I think we might be done playing poker for the day. But what I would like to do is show people, at the very least, let me show everybody this streamer that I gave my Prime sub to. This is who I gave my Prime sub to, and there's a reason why. I just thought it would be nice to do, but also look how cute. Like, I just want to live in her world. This is what I like about streaming, to be honest. I just want to live in her world for a little while. I just want to. It doesn't have to be creepy, right? I just look at how pretty she is. She's age appropriate for me. Right? If I'm going to fantasize about anybody, age appropriate, she doesn't look like anybody that I would ever see in my life unless they came from somewhere else. So that's appealing to me. She has a nice skinny body. She takes care of herself. She's very, very smart, you can tell.
Really?
Let's let her talk. Yes, really, you're smart. Really?
From Initial D. That's crazy though. That is crazy. And then like my mom used to drive that one long time ago. My dad used to drive the Roadster. Roadster is in English, Japanese. MX-5. Yeah.
Let's look at more. Look at this. Look at this girl. She's so cute, and she does karaoke. Like this is someone I can get behind. She's doing her own. First of all, she's doing what I said I can't do. And this is why I salute these people. I want to live in this world with this person because this is a world that I will never be part of. It's too cute. It's very feminine. But I still want to be a part of it. So what I do is I go on this person's stream. I watch them. I get my fill. I get to go like this. I never clap like this. But when I see her, I go like this. And I kind of turn into like a little Japanese guy. Now I'm Japanese suddenly. And now I'm doing all kinds of Japanese. But I'm kidding. But like that's really funny about Pebble. But I thought it was funny. I can't live in this world. I can't create this world. That's the way to put it. But I can live in it. And thank you very much. And I will say this, support her. She's great. Like, this is what the world needs, more of this. Just a person trying to make things happen in their lives. They're giving you a fucking world that you can go to. She's very talented. She's a musician. She's very pretty. That's fun. And she's got a great personality. I love anybody that goes. I love the expressions of Asian people when they're like, like that's fun to me.
Like
that's where Asian and white people don't understand this. We're very similar in that way. We're very agreeable. white people and Asian people want to live in a world. I mean, I'm not saying there's not rude whites and Asians. I'm not saying that. There are. There's Karen. That's why they came up with the Karen thing. How like white women can be terrible. This is not a race thing, by the way. I think it's all people, but we do see it a lot. And if you want to say whites and Asians, I feel like this is where we kind of are similar. We're both sort of similar in being ultra polite. And maybe I shouldn't say white. Maybe I should, because that's dismissing other people who are polite, and I'm aware of that. Serious. So let's say like it's probably an American thing and a Asian thing, but I see it personally. I personally see it more as like the only ways that I've really seen it has been like white people do it a lot, because I know as a security guard, people kind of see me sometimes, and I wonder if they go, well, he's a white guy, we probably could get away with this, because white people are very agreeable. And I'm saying I don't want to start problems here. I don't want to get banned. Okay, so let's just move on.
A snack called warehouse.
And I love snacks, like little cute snacks. Asian people have got it over everybody with the snack thing. Look how cute she is. She's so pretty. I just want to, you know what? I don't even want to have sex with her. Like, you probably think like, oh, he's thinking all kinds of dirty stuff. I swear, I just want to be around. I just need this energy. I need this. Just a little bit. I can't do it all the time, but like, maybe a little of this stuff. And this is good. We're introducing the streamer. The streamer's name is Asuna Karaoke. Asuna_karaoke. She's really cool. Go support this streamer. It's not like she's like not doing well. She's doing incredibly well. She had 596,000 views. But I like introducing this anyway. She's very cool. And this is somebody that I will be watching more of. She's on my radar. She's on Van Pebble's radar. Wait, here, let me get a sound effect here. Hold on, let me try something. She's on my radar. She's on my radar. Okay. She's on my radar. She's on Van Pebble's laser. Asuna, what's her name again? This is what I should do for my stream. This is, if I was like a super like all you other guys, I would just get this sound effect, and anytime anything happened, I would just use the sound effect. We got another sub here. Whoa, power shot goes out to the next guy subbing. It's more fun to be like a failed, not failed, but like a low viewed streamer and make fun of the other stuff than BC. Because I know the minute we get the success, we're gonna be fucked. We're gonna be fucked. Yeah. We're gonna be so fucked. Whoa! Oh, another streamer, another sub comes in. Here comes. Okay, Ray, let's do one more. Let's do one. Hey, is that another sub? Whoa, it is. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot, Crouton Face 72. Hey, man, thanks. Uh-oh. Cheese Doodle 77 says, whoa. That is fucking great. But yeah, I like this chick a lot. Like, her name is Asuna Karaoke. Please follow her. It's not like she needs it. But I like this. I enjoy this. I enjoy the fact that she's older. I would feel really bad if I found out that she was only like 18, because she does look older to me.
Is it only in Japan? Warehouse.
She's aging incredibly well, and I have to be honest with you, I do view her as an older person. I don't really see her as being a young lady. And I do have trouble watching younger especially female streamers, because I don't really relate to the younger thing, and I also feel like if I do watch too much of it, I'm creeping on like the older. I'm the older guy creeping on the younger. But if I'm looking at an older woman, I'm just creepy. I'm just a creep. No, I'm not a creep at all. Stop with the creep.
Inside 出たウエハーズ
They have the best snacks. They have the best snacks.
美味しい美味しい
So this is me last night. This is me last night. I'm tired. I just worked 30 hours in the last 3 days. 10-hour shifts on my feet. I'm the only guard in the world that actually just sits on his feet, except for military people. Any guard you'll see, they're a lazy piece of shit, most of them. I stand for the entire time, unless I'm on break, and then I sit sometimes. I always sit on a break, but I get 15-minute break. I get 2 15-minute breaks and 1 30-minute lunch break in a 10-hour shift, okay? You do the math on that. It's a lot of standing.
なんかサクサク
I'm tired. I get home. I just want to see this.
クランチめっちゃ
I just want to watch her chew. I want to see how happy she is, how beautiful she is. There's no sexual shit going on. Yes, I would fuck her. I absolutely would fuck her. She's so hot. But this isn't somebody you just want to fuck. This is somebody you want to spend time with. This is somebody you want to hear her be cute. You want to cook. This is what you want to do with somebody like this. We're taking a long time on this.
美味しい待って I wanna eat more but I'll probably should eat
I want to come home from work and I want to sit down and I want her to just tell me what she was up to. What did you do today?
ありがとうありがとう
I mean, it's just the cutest thing. I'm dying right now. I'm
待っ
dying.
て私なんて
Her cuteness, like there's something about pretty and beautiful and then there's cute. And I will take cute over beauty any day of the week. Some people go, what do you mean? There is a difference. They're in the same world, but like cuteness is over here, like really cute and then like really pretty. There's a beauty. Like I could look at some trans men that are like transitioning into women and go, that's the most beautiful woman. I mean, they're certainly very beautiful, right? Like I'm not like attractive. Like I'm not like, I'm not gay, but I go, God damn, that's against the law, right? That's very pretty. But I still don't feel like any real like sexual thing. I'm confused. I'm like, that's confusing. But cuteness never confuses.
I eat
I've also seen cute trans people as well. There was one person that I was doing security and I realized, okay, that's a trans, like that's a guy, and I was like, gee though, nicely done. But getting off the trans
ノー
thing,
マルはなんでなんではいノーマルフード分かったバーバロックス
she's perfect.
It's Pikachu!
マジブロックブレスありがとう
I mean, how can you not love that? Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble here. My goodness. We got off on a tangent. I would say that's probably gonna do it for old Van Pebble. That's a good stream. That's a quality stream. We put in some good energy. We have a couple more streams for you today. Normally, we'll do 2 streams a day, if that. So like last couple of weeks, we could take liberties to do whatever the fuck we want. This is, I do this as a hobby basically, but I do take it seriously and I'm disciplined with my hobbies. I'm a disciplined person. And we got a couple more streams that we're going to do today, so we will have to get going. Let's end the stream like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did.
I love British so much.
Let's end it this way. This is where I think I saw the girl on the front page. Oh, look, Sketch is on the front page. Yeah, go ahead and watch Sketch. He needs it. He doesn't have enough followers. Ladies and gentlemen, Sketch is on the front page. Yeah, go ahead and watch Sketch. He needs it. He doesn't have enough followers. Yeah, that did sound obnoxious. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble's on X/Twitter. We talk about sports. We talk about things we love. No politics. Nothing crazy or mean-spirited. We try to keep it above board. Sometimes we are kind of mean-spirited, but we always try to be on the good side of fun. And the good side of fun is that's the name of my book. That is a great book name, actually. I'm always trying to think of names for things. You never know when you just, maybe I'll start a podcast, and I do have some great ideas for podcasts, but the better side of fun is a good name for a podcast. The better side of fun. You can have that. Anybody wants that, take it. You can donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to Thomas Palvino on PayPal at Thomas Palvino. No spaces, no caps, no capital letters. And YouTube. Van Pebble's on YouTube. Van Pebble's on YouTube. Van Pebble is on YouTube. And we take our videos from Twitch and we throw them up on the YouTube. We got some good stuff on there. We have some great games that we're going to be playing today. We're going to be throwing this stream up on YouTube. Follow us, Van Pebble, on YouTube. Please like, subscribe. And guys, that's it for the advertisements. And we also had a nice talking where we got to talk about that woman, because that was pleasant. I'm not going to lie to you. And there is something about Twitch that I like. I mean, I don't usually come home from a long day of work, especially after 3 long days where there wasn't a lot of sleep happening. Kind of sacrificing your health a little bit when you're doing that. You want to come home and try to replenish. Kick is not the website that I go to replenish my nerves. That's why I don't think we're going to get a phone call from Eddie from Kick anytime soon, because anytime soon, because we're just really down talking the site. But look, let's be honest. Kick is for the most part IRL garbage, and that's their problem. That's the thing. And listen, Kick, Eddie, you want a pure streamer? I'm your guy. I'm a good streamer. I do my job. I'll do it more often if I do it full time. You'll never see a guy more disciplined. Give me like 3 gambling streams a week. Give me some money to gamble with. If I get to keep the gambling money, we're good, dude. You don't even have to pay me at that point. I'll just take the gambling money. But really, if anybody heard that from Twitch, I'm playing both sides, guys. You gotta understand here. And remember, we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola. We are not. But goddamn, do I love Coca-Cola. And that's one of the things as I get older. You know, they tell you to cut back on stuff, but I was never a big drug or alcohol, or I never did anything too much. So now as I'm older, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to drink Coca-Cola. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to drink if I can have. Sometimes I like a little soju, but for the most part, I'm not a big drinker. But Coca-Cola, you got my caffeine. I gotta have it. It was a fun stream today, and we got another 2 streams coming up. If you're nobody's here, I've noticed, watching live, but we will be live. And we're going to run in. I've got to figure out whether we're going to do Balatro or Buttercat next. I think we'll probably do some Buttercat, which will surprise some people. We're getting back to the classic video game world. I think when I bought the Switch 2, I got into the Switch 2 thing. You know, the Switch 2 mode. let's play the big games. And there's something cool about the big games, but there's something about the little games that cost $8 on Steam where you're like, holy shit, this is just as good as a $59 game where the guy's got a big lion on his head and he's a wow, look at that. Meanwhile, the game's okay. We're going to try to play all games. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That's going to do it for this stream. Please come watch us in the next stream, which should be, I think we're just going to jump right into it the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. Peace.